Hey, y'all.
Good morning.
Man, I must be getting older, because I swear, I just now left the gym, and I must have pulled the bottom part of my back out, because you know the side of my hip on the left side I told y'all hurting, right where the joint at, where your leg is to the top, and the inner leg. So I got to get that checked out. Yes.
Yeah? You think you need to get checked out finally?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's hot already. I'm sweating.
This was going on at least a good 8-9 months, because to be honest with you, I haven't felt that way until I took that second COVID shot. Not the booster, not the first one, but the second one.
Yeah.
That's when that pain started, but it wasn't as bad as it was.
Right.
But it's still a good solid 7 out of 10, I want to say. It was like a 10 out of 10 in pain.
So what you waiting to get
like
checked out?
9-10 months ago or so.
Why are you waiting to get it checked out?
Because I don't like going to the doctor. Definitely don't like hospitals. Nothing wrong with them. It's just a matter of figuring out, does it actually make sense
It makes sense.
to continue to go. Yeah, so you see a old friend. We are at Starbucks here at Wallingford, Connecticut. We got a dinner that we are hosting at 2 o'clock.
Lunch.
And, lunch.
Lunch.
You know, and I know that's going to be extremely exciting. Yeah, that part. So, how do you feel? That's enough of me for right now.
I feel pretty good. Well, I got you food from Starbucks. I got Ghetto H2O.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. Cause
You got flavor in it.
Yeah. I got one regular and one with flavor.
Yeah.
Just drops.
Yeah. So, I mean, stay hydrated. It's very hot, man.
That's it.
And
It's not even, is it 9 o'clock yet? Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
if it's not this, if it's this hot in Connecticut, I can only imagine what it is in like Arizona and some parts of Florida, South Carolina, Georgia,
Texas,
Cali, Texas. Oh my gosh. Like, I only can imagine.
the desert, Vegas.
Yeah. Like right now, I mean, I can tell that I gotta, from now on, stick with it no matter what. Don't take a week off from the gym because your body get used to it. I guess I can't say don't take a week off. But for me, I notice when I'm in the motion or the notion of doing something, I gotta keep doing it.
It was longer than a week for you.
How long I've been out? It seemed like a week though, but
No, it might have
might be 2 weeks.
I think it was at least 2, because remember the edge failed.
Oh yeah, the transition.
Right, the transition.
Yeah, from leaving the edge to the new
so that
gym
was like
we
at least
started
a
off
good
with,
week.
yeah. So then that's about 2 weeks then.
Yeah, that's why you feel like that.
So
longer than a week.
So then technically I only got 3 workouts in.
That's it.
Yeah, so that being said, I mean,
People don't know how to drive.
yeah, and they about to wreck. I ain't gonna speak that, but like the other curve car came around the curve, you know, drive through, and they blowing the horn at each other. Might as well get out and start boxing.
Don't do that.
No.
You don't know what the other person has. Don't do that.
Yeah, so there. How y'all like my shirt, man?
I like it.
Robert Cavalli.
Robert Cavalli.
Robert Cavalli.
Is that a tiger?
There's a tiger eating a snake. That's cool.
I don't like snakes.
I only got it because I recognized the brand, Roberto, right?
Roberto.
Yeah, I said Robert Cavalli. Roberto Cavalli.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it, man. I mean, you know, it's cool. It feel comfortable. When I worked out, it started slipping up, you know, because all the big muscles and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So, yeah, I see that. So I got on the scale yesterday, and the scale said at first 212, then I got back on later, which, you know, when you eat, you're a little heavier, said 214. I'm not getting back on the scale at least 2 weeks from today, which would probably be the first week, I'm guessing, of August at that time, probably?
No. The first.
Dang, when is it? The 20th? What day is?
August 1st is Monday.
Already?
Already.
Golly. Man.
I don't know. I feel like we went through it with January, February fast. March was like a stall. It just seemed like it took forever to get through. And then we just zipped through the next 4 months.
So, yeah, I mean, that being said, then, if that's the case, what I was saying was,
you're not going to get back on the scale?
I'm not getting back on the scale until probably, I want to say, the first week of August. No particular date yet. Well, I want to see. It's not so much about losing the weight fast.
Right.
I don't want to lose a lot of muscle mass that I put on. It took me a long time to put it on.
Right.
So I just want to make sure it's good, solid muscle, even though once I get to a certain leanness, I am going to lose some muscle, but I'm going to look fantastic and still keep majority of most of my strength. Right. That's what I'm going for. So I can easily say, okay, well, I want to be 195, 188. Yeah, but I'll be a whole lot smaller.
I don't think you're going to be that.
And I don't want to do that.
No. Well, I have to get back on the scale August 1st.
But the goal is to be healthy, enjoy life. And
Of course.
when you in the green, you in the green.
That's it. I have to
And
get,
so, yeah.
I ain't got no choice. I got to get back on the scale
Yeah.
on Monday.
Like right now, I feel good. It's just certain little pains and aches. It's irritating. Almost like a little toothache. Like, I finally got to the point. Remember I told y'all, look at previous videos, probably 5 or 6 months ago about that infection.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was driving me crazy, but I kept taking the Subscribe mouthwashes and the what you call the thing?
Amoxicillin?
The amoxicillin stuff that the dentist gave me, which I would never go back to apple dinner again. Never, ever, ever. But they referred me to a specialist, in which case we never could get in touch with them.
We could never get in touch with
What's the
specialists.
purpose of paying for insurance then? Man,
It's been 4 months,
Yeah.
and these people have yet to make any arrangements to get back in touch with us. How many times I called? I called one time. They said the dentist office is going to be closed for 2 weeks. It's a certain date. And then after 2 weeks, you would think they would respond back to people who was calling them. No. Called again.
Right.
Still nothing. So I
that's
just,
right.
I just don't get it. So we'll find someplace else. No
But
big deal.
I'm glad I feel better.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad your
that
mouth feels
stench,
better.
that
'cause
stench went away.
yeah.
That's another thing.
That you
That's the
notice.
person used to smelling a certain. Then they'll be like, oh, well, I don't know, maybe I'm sweating a little bit more. No.
No, you ain't sweating a bit more.
Mm-mm.
You know it's a different smell.
Yeah. So I would say pay attention to your body.
Yeah, of
'Cause
course.
when I brush my teeth, I pulled a toothbrush out. I was like, man, I said something is different. And I was like, you know what? Let me get this checked out.
Yeah. You
I'm
have
glad
to
I
get
caught it when I did, because the infection could have spread in my jaw,
You
which
coulda.
I think it kind of did.
Mm.
So remember, it got to the point where I couldn't stretch my jaw
Mm.
that much.
That's because you
The
don't like to
muscle
go to the
control.
doctor.
Yeah.
And not me. Something ain't right. Yep. He eating Starbucks, guys.
Okay.
Again. Guess who turned him on to Starbucks?
I'm glad I did. This is a cleaner tea, but I ain't gonna eat nothing else until probably the lunch.
What I'm eating for lunch.
You'll spit. Ice water.
Ice water. We probably limited it.
I'm gonna do the same thing for a week next week,
He
but
been
not this week.
He been saying that. He still ain't done it yet. He did a little bit.
You know what? To be honest,
He cut back, but not to the extent
I'm
where I
gonna
haven't
be
been doing.
I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all.
Mm.
All I do, eat the majority of the sandwich,
And
take
then,
the meat off.
and then pull it apart.
Yep, and then eat part of the bread and put the rest in the bag.
That's it. Got anything else you want to talk about this morning?
Did y'all start checking y'all paychecks?
Oh,
Some of y'all got paid yesterday. Remember what we told you? Check the video.
yeah, you got paid. Your bank got paid. You ain't got paid yet.
Which one of y'all rather?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Hmm.
Here's the question for you.
Go ahead.
If it was 2 doors, a red door and a blue door,
Oh, that's right. So the blue door was you go to the blue door, and
you can bring.
it allows you to correct every mistake you made in life thus far. You can go to the red door.
But I modified it. We modified
Right. Wait. You can, if you go to the blue door, you can correct. You have the ability to correct every mistake you ever made. If you go to the red door, this was the original question. If you go to the red door, $10 million. So Rail modified it, saying if you go through the red door, but you lose 10 years off your life, would you still go for the $10 million?
I know there's some fools out there that say they don't know when they're gonna die, so they'll just go ahead and take the chance to get the $10 million. But that's extremely dumb, because if they was at the end of the expiration, according to God, they get $10 million and die tomorrow.
Correct.
They don't know
Correct.
when is their 10 years.
Exactly. You don't
That's
know where
the
to
thing.
start. You know where it's going
Right.
to stop.
Because they could have been on their last day of the 10 years, got the 10 million, and bam.
That's it. So you do all that for the love of money.
I would. I'm not going back. I don't know nothing I did, but I don't want to go back. I don't think I would. I wouldn't even take the challenge, because just so long as you got time, you learn from your mistakes.
And you move
You can
forward.
make the money. You can move forward in faith. Then you understand what you did wrong. You understand what
Right.
you did right, and keep doing it
Right.
if it's working for you.
Right. I wouldn't want to go back and correct mistakes just because, even though they were mistakes, that's how that outcome took place.
Lesson learned.
Right. That outcome has already took place. The lessons learned. You moved on. You do something different. If you go back and change what you already did, then your life is not going to be in the same situation it is now. It could be positive, it could be negative, but you taking a chance.
This is gonna be worse.
Chances
you can't
is,
fix what was already
because
done.
you already came
you
out
can't
of
undo it.
Right, you already came out of what you already done.
Right.
If you go back and try to change what was already set in place, then you altering stuff that doesn't need to be touched.
Right.
So I don't. And money, you can earn that. That's nothing.
No, you got time.
Right. You can
Yeah,
earn
it
that.
happens.
Because as you grow, because you made mistakes, you're not going to go back through the same ones again. Hopefully. Unless you ain't learned nothing from them.
But what I learned is it makes no sense for somebody to live their whole life. If I step on somebody's toes so bad and not accomplish what it
Nothing?
is that they want to do.
That's not good.
That's not a good situation.
No.
At least do it for your kids.
Right.
If you're not motivated for yourself, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, at least.
At this point, I've been like that for a couple of years now, especially lately. The past 2 years was unbelievable for me. And I'm going to say my motivation after those 2 years
Right.
ain't the things. It's more so about family and the health
That's it.
and my relationships
That's it.
that I have with the people I know. Has my front, my back, my side to side,
That's
my
it.
inner circle, I call it.
Right.
So the money is just a part of the blessing plan
That's it.
that God has for you.
Right.
But my motivation is the people that I love the most, I gotta say. That's my motivation.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. But we're just heading off, run a few errands, and we'll check in with you guys later. Talk to you soon.